This is the Iron Trader. Now the pit's closed here at 2:30. That's about half an hour ago. So we are going to review crude oil here and natural gas. At the end of the video, the support and resistance levels are posted. This video is for information purposes only, not a recommendation to buy, sell any stock, buy the ETF. Please like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. All right, here we have the crude oil, your daily chart. Now, just one thing I want to point out here that I've been pointing out here for the last couple of videos is this RSI. See this? Okay, we had a low here, and we had a really low there, okay? Then we had an even lower there, but we had a higher low here. That is a positive divergence, okay? So that means this thing is going to rally up here now, okay? So I just want you to always watch the positive divergence, okay? Just like we had here, where you had a high, okay? And then we had a lower high here, but a higher high there, negative divergence, okay? But this time, positive divergence. All right. So here's what we got here today, okay? So what we did is we went above this key 8 SMA here. That is very, very crucial. That is sitting at that 70.47, okay? That is going to be very, very crucial there now on your support level, okay? So again, if that 70.47 is lost, then you want to come to the top of this candle here, okay? That's 69.89, and then we look to today's low, 69.54, and then we come over to this candle here. You're looking at 69.11, and then we have 68.80, and then we have here 68.22, and then we have your big retest down here of 67.71, okay? Now again, if that's lost, then we come over here to this candle right here. You got 67.50, and then we have your 67.05. That is the big, big key support level here, okay? So now, again, if that 67.05 is lost here, then we just work our way down here. You got 65.65 here. You got 65.38. You got 64.36, and then your big retest here is 63.64. Okay, now I've also been telling you here about seasonality. You buy the first week or so in December and you run it up to the first week of January. Now, yesterday I posted the seasonality charts there on midday trading on crude oil and natural gas. So if you haven't looked at it, check it out and you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. Okay, so that is your downside. Watch this key 8 SMA here, and then we watch these candles until you get your retest of 67.71. If that's lost right here, 67.05, that is going to be your target. Now, here on the upside here, well, we want to watch this candle right here. Okay, so you're looking at 71.96, and then we look at today's high of 72.46, and then we have 73.79. That is going to be your big, big target here on the way up. Now, again, if that is taken out, then we let's follow these candles here, okay? So you got 75.03 here. This candle here, you got 76.76. And then we come to this 200 SMA here, 77.85. And then right above it here is 79.13. And then we have this candle here, 79.77. And then we can work your way up here to the 81.99, but one level at a time. Now, I was also pointing out here these bear flags. See, bear flag there, bear flag down. Yeah, bear flag right here and down. Now, this could have been a bear flag, but since it closed back above here, that bear flag now pattern is negated, okay? It isn't like this where you ran up 3 days and then big red candle. So we got to see how this is all going to shake out here. But when you have this higher high and higher lows here and you close back above, that negates the bear pattern. And what you have here is this nice positive divergence that tells me that this is going to go higher. Okay, so what we're looking for here, along with seasonality, is you're looking for that 73, 79. That is going to be next. And then we follow these candles here. And then to follow that is 77.85. Right above that is that 79.13. All right, let's take a look here on a weekly and a month. Okay, let's take a look at this monthly chart here first, okay? First of all, it came right on down here, and I've been pointing out this 50 SMA, 69.11. Very, very key, okay? So, again, you can see how many times it held this here, and so far it's holding. So, that is always very good sign here. But again, this is a monthly chart, so this is only the 14th. You got plenty of time here for this to come down or go up or however. But right now, it's holding this. Another key level I pointed out here was this 200 SMA. See that? 70.47. Now you look at last week's candle. That was for the 5 days for the week. Came all the way down, but closed back up. So far right here, okay, came down, even made a lower low, but closed back up. That is going to be very, very key level of support there. That's 70.47. Again, if that's lost here, we just looked at this candle here, that's 68.80. And then we looked at the bottom here, that's 67.71. And then we can just follow these candles here. There's that 67.05 here. There's your 65.38, 64.36, and then your retest here at 63.64. But this is crucial right here. That's 70.47. And this is crucial right here. That's 69.11. Now, on the upside here, this is what we're going to be looking at here. That's 76.48. That has crossed the 100, the 21-day, the 50-day. Now, as the week progresses, got one more day, this should come down here lower, okay? So it can be just like this, where it runs right on into it, and then comes right back on down here. So always watch that 8 SMA here. Now, that's why you want to use like a daily, a weekly, and a monthly, so it gives you more of a broader view here. You know, if you're scalping trade, you want to use a tick, a 1 to 5, 15-minute. Stretch out the trade, you can use an hour and 4-hour chart here, but you want to have these broader terms that you look at on the daily, the weekly, and then the monthly. It gives you a little bit bigger picture. Now, your RSI here, well, that can go either way here. This is still bearish here. That green needs to curl right on up here. But again, if you can get some kind of a juice going here, the key is going to be that 8 SMA. Now, again, if you get above that, then you can go to that 77.91 here. But that is going to be very, very crucial here on the way up. And on the way down here, always watch that for closing for the week. That'll be tomorrow. And then watch this 50 SMA here, closing for the month. All right, let's go check out natty gas. Okay, here we have natural gas on your hourly and your 4-hour chart. Now you can see the downtrend that this has been in here, okay? So that's what we got to be very, very concerned about here, because right now you're still in a downtrend, okay? So as long as you're below here, you're above the 21-day here, but you really need to recapture that 50 SMA here to try to change this momentum. So what you want to do is you just got the series of lower highs going all the way down here. You want to try to close above this here. That way we can take this up to that 50-day, and then we can reverse that trend, because you can see how the 21-day, okay, your 50-day, your 100-day, your 200, everything is waterfall down here. You want to reverse that like you're trying to do here on the 8-day to send that price up here if you're long. Now, here on the hourly chart here, well, it's the same thing here, but sideways action all the way and down. Now we just got a pile of sideways action here where you really need to close back above this key level up here at that 2.44, and that way we can head up towards the 2.51. On the downside here, you want to watch that 2.32, because then we just keep layering this right on down here to this candle right here. You're looking at 2.28, and then we can come all the way down to your 2.35 here. Let's take a look here on a daily and a week. Okay, weekly chart. Now, I always been looking at this price channel right here, that 2.425, okay? So that is going to be very, very key. Now, natural gas, the high today was 2.412. So you came up to it, but you need to close back above this, okay? So right now here, you have to look at your RSI. There's no divergence here, but that is trying to work off a little bit of the oversold there. This is still bearish. Your green is below your red here, so there's really no tails right there, okay? So bottom line here, if this sells down here sitting at 2.38, then you're going to watch the top of this candle here. Okay, that's at that 2.385 right now. Then you look at this bottom here, okay? Looking at 2.32, and then we look here, you're looking at 2.29, then we have 2.27, and then you have your big retest down there at 2.23. Okay, that is going to be very, very crucial for support. If that's lost, we come over here, 2.20, you have 2.17, 2.13, you work yourself all the way down here, there's 203, and then your retest here at 1.94, okay? So on the upside here, you really need to close back above this key 8 SMA at 2.479. If you can, then look at the top of this candle right here, 2.49, that's a gap. And then look to the bottom here, 2.53, there's your fill. And then you have your 200-day sitting at 2.62. right above it is 2.72. So we don't know. This isn't really a whole lot of anything yet here. If you have one more day and it goes into that 8-day, you could get a bear flag forming here also, and then it could come crashing right on down here. So just be very, very careful, leery of this here until on the upside, unless you can go close above that keep 2.47. So you want to watch that. Very, very critical. If it gets above, just watch the gap to fill, and then the 200-day. If you can, just watch the bottom of these candles here, okay, at that 2.32, that 2.29, right there at 2.27, and then your retest here at 2.23. If that's lost, then we just follow right down here, all these candles, till you have your big retest. All right, that's what I got for you on the crude and natural gas. I'll be back tomorrow morning before 8 o'clock, and we will review both of them again. Thanks for watching.